you two done gawking yet?
Almost.
Just a second.
Son. Greater than colon hyphen left parenthesis. Those evolve legs faster than you loafers get over this shit.
Okay. I think it's mostly out of my system now. I was actually confused for the first time in as long as I can remember.
The last time you were confused, you started to fucking bawl.
I did not. Confusion just makes my eyes water is all.
Don't you start making excuses, you little crybaby you.
I'm gonna use your bones as a xylophone.
Go ahead, mop hair, see
How
how
about
it
you
works out
shut
for
your
you.
keyboard? Anyway, why did you not tell anyone of this before?
Because you never fucking asked, that's why. Besides, what was written down was apparently censored by those charming fucknuggets in the Inquisition.
That's just fantastic. I'll take my chance and ask a million questions now then. You ready?
You get to ask one before I continue.
Why? Does my pure, flawless father have some sordid detail to hide?
No, it's because if I had to field every question your nerd brain could devise, we'd be here for another 40,000 years.
Do I get to ask a question, my lord?
No, go away! I am the one asking the questions here.
Go ahead then, Horntits. Make it good.
Are you, technically, still human?
Are Space Marines, Custodies, and you Primarchs still human? Same answer. No and yes. I am human in the sense that I was born of and am the product of humans. My soul is innately human. However, I am not a mere man. I am what humanity could achieve if we evolved, as the old ones did. The shamans who created me just took a shortcut, similar to how I took a few shortcuts when creating you guys.
Yeah.
They're basically various stages of accelerated human evolution. Humans, Space Marines, Custodies, Primarchs, and then myself.
Huh.
Do you mind enlightening us further with this grand universal story, my lord?
Of course.
What are these ads?
About a year after the whole mega evolution by suicide,
Thank you for the beeps and the boops.
to regular human parents. The shamans that killed themselves had combined to become one giant soul and entered my mother while she was still pregnant. This was 50,000 years ago. During my first years of life, I was a powerful but reckless young man. At that point in time, most of my life consisted of crushing my enemies and driving them before me and hearing the lamentation of the woman. I was honestly kind of an asshole. A handsome, muscle-bound asshole. However, as time went by, I felt more and more of my past lives impose upon me, revealing who I truly was. Ancient wisdom, immense power, and a strong sense of right filled my body to the brim. I was no longer who I used to be. I was now a handsome, muscle-bound god-like being who could use magic. I was the greatest thing since myself before the transformation. After this incredible power boost, I started roaming around Terra, or Earth, as it was called at the time, like a ghost. I watched from the shadows as mankind grew, waiting, influencing, and sometimes scaring small children. Fast forward a couple of millennia. It was the year M25, and the age of strife had come. Humans had spread all across the galaxy, and all was fine and dandy. But suddenly, as if some idiot repeatedly rammed his head against the shitstorm button, a whole convoy of suckers suddenly emerged on every single world. As you well know, psychers use the warp to do magic and shit, but untrained psychers are pretty bad at it and usually attract warp predators when doing so. First it seemed fine. A lot of people's initial reaction was, hey, wizards are real, neat. But then bam, demons all across the planet, good fucking job. The only planets that survived this fate were those that performed witch hunts and brutally murdered psychers wherever they popped up. You can imagine how popular murder cult religions were at the time. To serve as the puss icing on this rot cake, warp storms started fucking up the galaxy immensely again. As mankind depended on the warp to make it from planet to planet, every human colony was isolated from one another, as going through the warp during a warp storm is incredibly stupid. This was especially awful in Terra's case, as Terra depended on other planets for its groceries and toilet paper. This left the people of Terra in a severe state of famine and itchy-ass clefts. Terra soon became naught but a blasted desert, a shadow of its former self. Here, a bunch of cartoon villains called techno-barbarians roamed free and fought one another for territory.
Oh, God.
As Terra was utterly fucked up beyond all recognition, I decided to finally reveal myself to mankind, since screaming at it from the sidelines clearly didn't fucking work. So I picked up some hardy boys, augmented them massively, and gave them the name Thunder Warriors, the greatest warriors on Terra.
Yeah.
For the record, these fellows were the predecessors to the Space Marines. Suffice it
Also,
to
they were
say,
extremely
the name's safe
unstable.
because I'm just that good.
Right, so now I've heard all about your biography. But what happened to the rest of the universe between now and then?
If you really want to hear the boring parts, fine. To make a long story slightly less long, while Earth was in its infancy, and I was protecting it from all the serial killers outside, the Eldar fucked up. Again, literally. And yes, I will reuse this joke as often as I like because I'm the motherfucking emperor, and I am allowed to do that. I'm hilarious. This was the point in time in which the Eldar managed to murder fuck the Chaos God Slaanesh into existence, which was the final coffin, to hit the nail into the hammer for any sense the realm of souls once had. From that point on, it was a technicolor hellscape of sexual fluids and jumbled thoughts. Slaanesh managed to agitate the other Chaos Gods into going full fuck force, as they hadn't done anything worth noting since the medieval ages, when they were born. This started an instant mass production of demon hookers and punch meat monsters. This incredibly violent space birth even managed to rupture the galaxy's privates, which created the gaping, expansive warp hole in the center of the galaxy that is nowadays known as the Eye of Terror, because the
Okay, so yes, what he said is true. The Eldar were living such comfortable lives that they basically didn't have to do anything. Like, they didn't have to worry about money, they didn't have to worry about famine, they didn't have to worry about disease, they didn't have to worry about, like, economic crash. They didn't have to worry about any of that bad stuff. So, what do you do when you're alone with your spare time and you've got, like, an entire planet of people to think? Like, hang on. That's simple. You start working on your hobbies. You start painting. You start singing. You start dancing. You start fucking. And these guys started taking it to the extreme. Like, apparently art started becoming like singing, or singing started including art. Sex started becoming like part of the routine. Blah blah blah. Eventually, there was just orgasms happening in the streets. Like, the streets went from the average color to pure white in a matter of days. I don't know. But basically, they were just like, oh, yeah, we're just going to keep doing this until something interesting happens. And then things started getting crazier, more demonic, and just slightly less good. Hence, the Drukhari were born sometime later. The Craftworld Eldar, as they are currently known as. Well, never my mom decided I have to kidnap you for my Cutie Patootie collection. Okay, I'm back. So, the Craftworld Eldar, as they are currently known as in modern 40k, said, you know what? We've had enough fucking and fighting for a good long while. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to go find ourselves a new home to populate. You know, because this place is getting kind of crowded. So they get on their Craftworld ships, and they take off. The remaining Eldar, currently known as the Drukhari, said, you know what? Fuck it, we're just going to keep going. I decided to continue painting, fucking, dancing, all this other shit. Implementing murder and death into their thing. They literally took shit to the extreme and in excess. And it's because of all of that. Like, literally all of the murder fucking, the dancing fucking, the singing fucking, the fucking is when Slaanesh was born. They literally birthed the Chaos God through sex. And other forms of depravity. It's just that people just think that Slaanesh is all about sex and stuff like that, so that's the ongoing joke.
The demons clearly needed a bigger hole to poke into. As Slaanesh was born, and the Eye of Terror was formed, most every Eldar in the galaxy died as a result of this galactical miscarriage. The only ones lucky enough to survive were those far away from the Eldar homeworlds. In addition, Slaanesh also did to the Eldar what the Ctan did to the Necrontyr, making it so Slaanesh automatically receives all Eldar's souls upon their death, unless they use protection. This totally proves that I'm the only god-like entity in the universe that didn't fuck things up for its own people. Not that you should call me a god or anything, I'm just saying.
And we are infinitely thankful for that, my lord.
You better damn well be. Anyway, things do take a small upturn here. The good news was that since the galaxy was finally out of its bipolar pregnancy stage, the Eye of Terror blew away all the warp storms that had fucked up the galaxy, making space travel possible again. Thus, with the Eldar out of the way, the universe pretty much empty of all worthy life, and the age of strife over, I took humanity and decided it was time to conquer the stars, reuniting the human planets that had been isolated and lost during the age of strife with the newly formed Imperium of Man. And it went well at first. Everyone was holly jolly and loved me. I began preparing for the Great Crusade, and everyone had a good time. At this point, I also made the Prime Arcs, my very own children, that would help me lead mankind to total galactic domination. But then, those giant material ball sacks known as the Chaos Gods scattered all across the galaxy, shitting and giggling as they went. So with that,
Alright, so before I continue, I gotta do this. Alright, so basically what he's describing here is that, sorry, that face is killing me. It's hilarious. But, so basically what he's describing here, Nurgle was definitely shitting as he left. Oh, definitely. So basically, what happened here was the Emperor of Mankind was making his sons, 18, his 18 sons. And, as they were still in their pods, because his wife didn't give birth to them, like, she literally, like, offered some of her DNA, he offered some of his, and the 18 Primarchs were literally grown inside of, like, containers, test tubes. Or actually just cloning vats, I think. Eventually, the Chaos Gods were just like, you know what, we're gonna fuck with this guy since he's doing some nasty shit with our plans. So they tricked the Emperor's wife into taking all of the children and scattering them across the galaxy. The Emperor's cranky. He needs a nap. He needs a lot more than a nap.
I had to go out and relocate all my sons once more, which was a pain in the side. After I had done that, however, and the Great Crusade was at full go, everyone was happy again, except the 100 or 200 planets we annihilated. But as you know, fucking Horus's massive temper tantrum happened right after that. The rebellion happened, I was put on this throne. Most of my sons either disappeared or died. The entire Imperium shat its united long johns. That stupid age of apostasy happened, and those fucking tyrannids apparently showed up. Oh, and those town creatures too, if that is worth mentioning.
It's not.
And somewhere in the interim, the Eldar mostly split into two factions, one which wants their species to become great again, as if that will ever happen, and one which simply doesn't care about anything other than being disturbed by other sweat goblins. And that's the how and why of humanity, the galaxy, and the gloomy fuckfest we're all invited to. You get all of that?
Sure, but you did seem to skim over a lot of stuff near the end.
Yes. For instance, all that stuff about the Dark Age of technology. Like, what's the Man of Iron? You mentioned him earlier.
And what happened to the few surviving old ones?
And what about those entity people that I just remembered are a thing?
While I enjoy filling your brain bowels with crap, I now have a massive super headache. I need to take a break. I guess the book could be published in 2 volumes for double the profit. I'll tell you about the Dark Age of technology and other stuff like that later. Also, what the flying fuck is a sensei?
You know, your human descendants?
You mean the descendants of the families of the shamans who gave their lives to form me? Isn't that like all of humanity?
Not exactly what I meant.
Good. I never liked Uncle Ragnar anyway. But really though, what in the fuck do you mean? You aren't saying some of my human partners actually survived having intercourse with me? And moreover, gave birth to actual children.
The fact that the sensei are incredibly
shit.
powerful psychers with changeling-like abilities, much like small versions of yourself, seems to indicate this. They also share a very sharp jawline.
Well, shit.
What the
Come
fuck?
to think of it, this is actually the first kind of sort of pleasant surprise I've had since meeting my Centaurian and hearing about those astronauts. I have surviving heirs as well as my primarchs. I mean, I only made you guys because I didn't think that reproduction for me would be possible any other way.
That's nice to...
But seriously, as far as I knew, none of the people I'd introduced to Big E had been able to handle it, and most of them had pretty explosive climaxes. Again, literally.
I didn't need to know any of that.
This is the kind of knowledge that should remain a mystery.
Come to think of it, I never thought to check back on any of them after the first night. Now I genuinely feel kind of bad.
That's a first.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was just mutual fun, and they were willingly getting into it. And I didn't leave any of them unsatisfied, nor was I going out of my way to be a jerk about the whole thing. It's just, you know, me being who I am. Maybe I was a bit too rough. And seriously, I didn't knowingly leave them to their fate. I just figured that with all those broken bones and all that blood and...
I can't hear this. I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
Yes, you are.
It was my favorite bone. I sure do miss it.
I'm just glad that I have no such urges or interests at all. My only desire is to serve you, my lord.
That can easily be skewed in all the wrong ways. It's a good thing that shitty fanfic writers aren't anywhere near here.
Don't jinx it, Father.
So, back to the new topic at hand. I presume these sensei people are basically treated like demigods by you plebeians? Either way, I want you to send someone to go out and find them for me, and bring as many of them here as possible. This should make the family reunion even better.
Wait.
You're going to tell me something that will make me pop a planet, aren't you?
The Inquisition has been hunting them down and killing them as they see them as vile mutants and are threats to their Imperial canon. The rest will be vanished with no explanation before the Inquisitors can get to them.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I should go. I better go. I'm good.
Well, I found the bottom after all. I think I feel a grumble.
Oh, what's going on? You fucking ad shit. Fuck.
To get your free gift with purchase.
Fuck sucking. Product placement
Still
having
staying up
bitch.
late gaming solo? With Hacko AI, get the ultimate
No.
companion.
No,
for your
we're not
playtime.
having AI. What the fuck?
Sweet pepperoni with a side of bologna, warp storms. The planet reports that it'd be a beautifully smoggy day.
Inquisitors, the time has come. We, the eternal watchers of mankind, have come to lay waste to the foolish traitors that have infected and corrupted the very core of our Imperium. We are here to heed the call of our Emperor. We are here to save him. Remember our plans. Dispatch of their retinues and defense mechanics with all haste. Terra has the mightiest fortifications to ever exist, but we shall never give up. Our faith in the Emperor will break through any wall. Go! Charge!
Well, shit, monkeys.
Where is everybody? Why is no one attempting to stop our righteous crusade through Eternity Gate?
Ooh, maybe they went on a business trip together. That's what my parents did. They're my second parents. And all my friends. And my dog.
Ugh. Well, I presume they are expecting us to enter into the Imperial Palace. When we do, I foresee they'll attack us with all they have. Soldiers, make ready! When we step through these once sacred doors, we'll be greeted with a vanguard of traitors like no other.
Something tells me. Oh shit.
Shoot it, shoot it.
Bang, 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 bang.
Decius, I am not sure what an Energlad's bloated ballsack you are doing, but may I suggest that you actually fight back when someone is invading the Imperial Palace?
What in the
Don't take my
universe are you
hands.
doing
Ah.
here so early in the morning, no less? Are you really so dumb that you're going to come back here and force your way into the throne room?
Well, I cannot say it's been very hard so far. Where did the mighty bulwark of the palace go? Actually, has it ever even existed?
Yes, of course it has. We've just retired it because, well, the Emperor wanted us to.
The Emperor has not ordered a thing. It is all the work of the Adeptus Custodes, attempting to ruin the Imperium from inside out.
Your borscht hole and get out of here before I do something.
And what would that be? Are you going to pierce us with your phallic cranium?
I'll call on my ministry to dispatch you.
Oh, God.
Don't you underestimate us, Theodore.
Oh, what are you going to do? Sight passes.
Thank you for the care package.
Ow!
Oh, shit.
Come on, this is really happening? Damn it! These useless lumberjacks.
Activate Rosarii. The Emperor protects.
Will test my patience, Ecclesiarch. Soldiers, throw your grenades. The Ecclesiarchs are still standing. There shouldn't be anything left. This is impossible.
Impossible. Impossible is not part of the Inquisition's vocabulary, my friend.
Who said that?
Who is this?
Lord Inquisitor Courtiers, Torquemada. I did not
Ah,
expect such a
another-
guest of honor was going to enlighten us with his presence.
The pleasure is all mine. Could you possibly enlighten me to the situation that is at hand?
We cannot get through this blasted line of Rosariuses. We need to so we can get to the Emperor and save him from the traitorous Custodes that have taken him hostage.
Order your men to stop their firing. I will show you my personal army build. Operator, it is time. Do the, how you say, funky monkey.
We are driving them back. Press forward. Throw more things.
Brass monkey.
Motherless
That's monkey,
back
monkey.
to their holes for the Emperor.
Hey, found a barrel. I haven't ever seen a barrel in the Imperial Palace before.
Oh, what's in it?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Huh. I guess we found the abbess of the Adeptus Sororitas's secret vibrator stash.
Oh, God.
Blast! No, not my arm!
Are you fucking serious? The vibrator stage. Someone help! I can't breathe. That's so fucking stupid. Oh, God. That's so fucking stupid. Oh. Okay. Oh, my head hurts now. Oh, grinding on stick. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think I'm feeling better now. It's a fucking stupid one. Of all the things to say, why was that the thing to get me? Oh, I need some serious fucking help.
Mom? Dad? Is it really you?
Monkeys? Really? That's the great secret of courtiers, Tokumov?
Yes, what about them?
I am, well, to say the least, unimpressed. Actually, I would go as far to say I think I just lost all my respect for you.
Why don't you step off that overglorified pot you call a throne of judgment and say that to my face? Or are you going to have your deep fryer kill me for doing your job better than you?
Oh no, I would not want to rid you on the off chance to die on the old folks' planet where you belong.
I have to take my leave now, as I have a movie to shoot. Try not to kill the Emperor for being innocent or whatever it is you could possibly accuse him of, su loco puta.
They've broken through. The Inquisition is on their way into the throne room.
Well, what are you talking about? What? They can't do that! That's illegal!
You need to call on your soldiers. They're going to make it to the Emperor.
Well, I'm not too sure about doing stuff that the Emperor told us not to do. I mean, this is the first actual order we've gotten in, ever. Maybe we should actually abide by it for once.
I barely remember what you do when you follow an order. This is so exciting.
But they are going into the Emperor's throne room. Don't you understand, you fools?
Hold on a moment. Just had an idea. What if we threw this food at Decius's head?
What?
Why, that's the most splendid idea I've ever heard. Let you shoot the food, make the topical move.
What are you despicable old sacks talking about?
Oh shit.
There. Now he doesn't have to stress out over stupid shit anymore. Oh, look at him. Sleeping there like a billy goat with a hat on.
Now, stop breathing, kids. It's getting really hot and full of carbon dioxide in here.
Oh my god, why?
We have made it. We made it! Now, soldiers, behind these doors await the most hefty and Herculean enemies that we shall ever face. You must all prepare yourselves for the most grueling, frightful, but glorious battle to ever take place.
Come on, Fyodor, you...
How was that, lady? That's the second one I've had to give. You are quite welcome.
We already held like 2 speeches about preparing ourselves, and both of the times nothing actually happened.
Be quiet, Dominique! But fine, we'll just open the door, you whining bunch of... The God Emperor of mankind. I knew it. Demon!
Ah, shit.